there's a couple of things I want to focus on. Page 10 is the first bit that I really want to draw out, because we're seeing they've laid out 5 of what they see as the key challenges to the existing railway network, and understanding the challenges, step 1 in dealing with, like my sustainability lectures, challenges and choices. You've got to understand the challenges to make the right choices. So let's look through these. So number 1, I'm not going to read the picture painting thing. That's fine. Just leave that as it is. I'm going to go through their 5 problems. Number 1, slow intercity journeys. This is number 1, and I will defend it being number 1 because, and this is not, I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's buttocks. This is quite genuinely, this is the thing you put as number 1 if you point out, which they've kind of not here yet, at least. The reason why intercity journey speeds are important is because if you have the fast hub-to-hub speed, it makes journeys from door to door via the hub-to-hub section, more viable entirely by public transport. If you're using Metrolink in Manchester, Metrolink is pretty slow, which is why Manchester needs its own dedicated metro system, but that's another episode. If you've got Metrolink at one end, and say you're then going to, it might be that you're going to London, or it might be that you're trying to get to North Wales, of which part of that will be on this high-speed kind of core, then having higher speeds means the overall journey becomes more realistic. So journey times are important. People used to go on about HS2. Oh, I should never have called it HS2. Oh, you shouldn't talk about speeds. No, speeds are important for that very reason. Technically, it's called generalized journey time, the overall picture. It is important. But what's nice here is they have highlighted it. They've talked about, the challenge. What's interesting here is, we can do speed, but we've got congested infrastructure. Speeds are rubbish. And also they've very usefully, again, pointed out, which is why speed is important. Just the journeys are, in some cases, twice the car journey time. So that's a really key point of why speed is important. Number 2, infrequent services. The network also lacks frequent services between key destinations. Frequency is freedom, so this is a really important point to highlight, and they have put it at number 2, which is really, really good. Few stations receive more than 2 trains per hour despite serving significant local populations. So that's really important key point to draw out. Number 3, persistently unreliable services. The lack of segregated... hello, I'm looking at the screen, by the way. If you wonder why I'm not looking at the camera, it's because the screen's over here. Anyone new watching this, hello, that's how this works. Number 3, persistently unreliable services. The lack of segregated infrastructure. Hello, nice use of language. The lack of segregated infrastructure for different service types makes the rail network prone to delays. Maybe they have been paying attention to my work, even if they've not phoned me directly. This is standard stuff. I'm not conceited enough to think that that's stuff that they wouldn't know if they've got good people to write it. In 2023, 10%, although I was the one who popularised descriptions like this in the public domain, but anyway, in 2023, 10% of services at Manchester Victoria were cancelled, the second highest figure in the UK. Manchester Oxford Road was in joint third place at 9%. Yeah, absolutely. Point 4. Fragmented routes. This is a really interesting one. I like this, and I like the fact that it is sat here in this top 5. Few rail services traverse the entire region, making it difficult for people to access the full range of opportunities in the area. For instance, Greater Manchester's northern and eastern boroughs, such as Bolton, Rochdale and Oldham, lack direct rail connections to Liverpool. It's a very good and interesting point. Number 5, freight services squeezed out. Freight is in the top 5, which is really important. Due to the passenger pressures above, the number of freight paths is limited. This constrains growth in the freight sector and leads to unnecessary lorry trips that contribute to road congestion and pollution. So they're pointing out the mobility and totality challenges. So far, this page 10 is a nice page.